Kevin, when you hear the conversations, some compelling stories and also some success stories that you hear from Cherry Health, how much of this is something that you, as a state government, can deal with, and how much of this is federal?
Well, I think that there are some improvements we can make at the state level. I mean, a lot of it has to be done at the federal level. I'm cognizant of that. But there's no question in my mind that in a state with 10 million people, we've got an incredible responsibility and perhaps opportunity to improve the cost of prescription drugs in Michigan. And that's why I think it's important to listen to the people that are providing healthcare, like Cherry, but also the patients who so desperately need solutions.
How does it help to hear directly from patients? I mean, obviously you can crunch the numbers all you want and see the facts there, but actually hearing it from them.
I think stories are important. It puts a face to the issue that we're trying to tackle. You know, I shared a story that a young woman who works in my office, 25 years old, was the picture of health one day, and the next day she was diagnosed with MS, and in the subsequent months it's been $200,000 of healthcare treatment and drugs that she's needed. And that's just not something that the average person can absorb, much less, you know, try to figure out how to finance. And so that's why I think we really have to have some solutions on the prescription drug front in particular. And I think we can develop a plan here and make a difference in people's lives.
Have you had any conversations with lawmakers right now to start, get this ball rolling for these people?
I think part of what we need to do is ensure that we've got the right people around the table. You know, lawmakers, as well-intentioned and as bright as they can be at times, don't bring the kind of expertise that really should be driving the solutions. Mm-hmm. That's why, you know, I wanted to engage with Tasha and everyone here at the clinic to ensure that as we think through how we proceed, that we've got the right people advising, because this is about solutions, not about political talking points.
Why was it important to come here specifically?
Well, this is a wonderful federally qualified health plan and clinic, and they're doing incredible work. These are stories, success stories. I recognize that, the question really should be, how do patients navigate the world when they have such incredible high prices and don't have a solution or support like these patients in particular did. And so we wanted to engage and also highlight the incredible work that's happening here.
We'll take one more question.
Speaking of engagement, you asked for their advice about who you should talk to, who you should reach out to. What advice are you hearing, aside from this, about how to proceed with possibly doing anything to lower drug prices in Michigan?
Well, I think that the most important thing is that we get the right people advising and around the table. As I said to Mackenzie's question, the legislature can be well motivated and thoughtful and care about this, but if you don't have the right people really telling us where the pitfalls are and where we as a state can make a difference, then I don't think we're going to really have relief for folks. So obviously the pharmacist said, pharmacists should be at the table. We know that. Medical people trained, doctors should be around the table, and nurses, but also it's important that patients are as well. There may be hurdles that all of the people that provide the health care don't appreciate that a patient does. And so that's why I think really asking that question is important, so that we're getting the right solutions and we can move forward to solve the problem.